Hey guys, it's Nelly. Welcome back to my channel. I am greeting you guys with this fabulous hair towel, and that is because I literally just got out of the shower like not even 5 minutes ago. It is so early. It is 8 in the morning. Well, that's early for me, but I just got out of the shower and I was gonna sit down to do my makeup for the day, to go run some errands, and I thought might as well film it because I have been using this routine for months now whenever I do my makeup to go out really quickly. And this is kind of known as the glass skin routine. Glass skin is pretty much a natural face, but you look really dewy and healthy and glowy. It was made very popular by Korean skincare and beauty bloggers, and it's like a Korean routine. I went ahead and I washed my face. Of course, I just got out of the shower, and the only thing that I did in the shower is exfoliated my skin, which that is super important. If you're going to do this routine, exfoliation is key. Next, you want to go in with a serum or an oil. I prefer an oil just because it gives me that really nice dew. So I have been loving, and by the way, this video is not sponsored. I know I talk about them a lot. That is because I really do enjoy their products, but this is the Teeny Soothe tea infused oil, and it has lavender and sage scent. I love this stuff. And during the summer I did a little bit of tutoring. If you don't know, I'm a teacher outside of YouTube, so I did a little bit of tutoring over the summer, and there was a morning that I was just picking and picking and picking and picking at my face. By the time that it was time for me to leave, my face was like super duper red, and it was bad. I had just finished picking my face. So I remember that I had this and I applied it, and from the moment that I got in my car to the moment that I got to the person's house, my skin looked normal. Like, it didn't look like I was just picking my face. It didn't look like I had bumps. So I have been using this ever since, and I love it. You need very little of this. You do not need the whole entire thing. Just a couple drops will be just fine. And I love how it has like little tea stuff. Like, do you see? It has like little leaves, which is so freaking cool. I'm going to put it on my skin. Oh, and I forgot to say that I do have a coupon code with them. I think you save 15% off if you want to try this oil. It's awesome. I'll leave the coupon code down below if you do want to go ahead and check it out. After I have my beauty oil, serum, whatever you want to call it on, I go in with moisturizer, and this is my favorite moisturizer at the moment. This is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. You definitely want to use a moisturizer that's very hydrating, that's going to give you like almost a wet skin type of look, and I feel like this one does just that for me. So I am just going to get a little bit of this, and it smells so good. I'm gonna get a little bit of this, work it in the back of my hands, and again just apply, and whatever is left, just go ahead and bring it down your neck. So next up, we're going in with a primer, and since we are again doing something that's very moisturizing and very dewy and glowy looking, you definitely want to go with a primer that has some sort of Illuminator to it, like some luminous finish to it. If you don't have a primer that has a luminous finish to it, what you can do is mix in a little bit of a liquid Illuminator in with your basic primer, and that is going to automatically give your primer a really nice luminous finish. So the primer that I am using today is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Illuminator primer, and this is what this looks like. If you have BoxyCharm, you probably got this in a BoxyCharm, because I believe that's where I got this. So I'm going to take a little bit, again, rub it in between my fingers and apply. Moving on, we're going to go in with foundation, and today I am taking the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation in shade number 3. This is called Beige. Definitely want to pick a foundation that's very light coverage, that's going to look like your skin. You definitely don't want to go in with a full coverage foundation for this particular look, because remember, it is all about the natural dewy skin. You want to make your skin look like it's naturally that dewy and radiant. And I'm going to mix it in with an illuminator. This is the Kojendo Aqua Illuminator. I don't know the shade of this one. Okay, this one is in the shade Sheer Beige. I'm going to pump about 4 pumps of the foundation, and then I'm going to do 2 pumps of the liquid illuminator. I'm going to mix those two together, and I'm going to apply. Now this color is a little bit light for me. It's like a hair too light but I ran out of my 4 shade, of my number 4, so we're just gonna have to go in with this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a bigger foundation brush. This is the Morphe E44, and I'm just going to blend this in to the skin and really sheer it out. See how you have that luminosity to the skin? I love this technique. You want to be able to still see some birthmarks, freckles, whatever you naturally have in your skin. You want to be able to see that. And when I am not filming this literally takes me like 5 to 10 minutes because it's so easy, and I just love the way that it looks. If you have some blemishes that you want to cover, so like I have one right here, I have one right here, I have a huge one here that seems to never go away. I'm gonna go in with the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Stick this time. It's a little bit more on the fuller coverage, and I am just going to apply this right on top of those blemishes. And you can either tap it over with your finger or you can tap it in with the brush. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer, and I am using the YSL All Hours Concealer in shade number 4. And I'm going to mix in a little bit of the YSL Touche Eclat Radiant Touch in 2.5. When it comes to picking your concealer, you definitely don't want to go lighter. You want to match your concealer to your skin tone. And you also want to make sure that you get a concealer that's a little bit more hydrating, because again, we're going for that dewy look. So that is why I picked this concealer, because it is so hydrating and pretty, and it matches my skin perfect. So I am only going to apply a little bit right there in the inner corner of my eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend that in with my finger. I'm not going to go in with a brush or a beauty blender. I'm just going to take my finger because I feel like the warmth of your finger works the best with this step, and you save time. So I am just going to tap that into the skin. Add a little bit of the Touche Eclat Pen, just to, again, just add a little bit of brightness under the eyes, so right in here. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows. I am using the Benefit Precisely My Brow in shade 4.5. Going to very quickly do them. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I kind of want my brows to look messy. I don't want them to look defined. So the only thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to underline the bottom of my brow and then lightly fill in any areas where I feel like they need a little bit more coverage. Brows are somewhat done. They do look a little thicker, but I actually have to do them. That's why they look a little bit large and in charge. I'm going to go ahead and take the Benefit 3D Brow Tones in the shade 4, and I'm just going to run this on top just to lighten them up and make them look even messier. Moving on, I'm going to take the Chanel Soleil Tan De Chanel, and I'm going to take a little bit of this and I'm just going to work it in the hollows of the cheek, just to kind of add a little bit of a contour bronzer so that we don't look super duper pale. And I'm also going to do a little bit on the tops of the forehead. Nothing crazy, I just want a little bit. If you're happy with the amount of glow that your skin has, then you can definitely stop here, but I want to add just a little bit more. So I'm going to go back in with the Kojendo Aqua Illuminator, and I am going to add it to the tops of the cheekbones, and then take my finger and blend that in. I'm also going to take a little bit on the apple of the cheek and up here in the brow, a little bit on the chin, Cupid's bow, and tip of the nose and bridge of the nose. So I don't really set my skin because it defeats the purpose, and that is the whole point of the tutorial, to look really nice and dewy and fresh. But sometimes it's really hot and you do want to set certain areas of your face just in case. So that for me is my under eyes. I tend to crease in my under eyes. It doesn't matter what concealer I crease. So you can see I'm already getting a little creasy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Hourglass Mineral Veil powder, and then I'm going to take my finger and blend out the creasing. And I'm going to take a big shader brush like this. I'm going to take a little bit of the powder, I'm going to wipe it off, in the back of my hand. I'm only going to place this in the little creases of my under eye. I'm going to go ahead and apply blush, and I'm going in with the Makeup Geek blush in XOXO. You would definitely want to do something that's pinky. If you have a cream blush, you can definitely use that. I don't have a cream blush with me, so I'm just going to very lightly apply a little bit of this on the apple of my cheek. Very little. And if you applied a little bit too much, just go in with your finger and smooth it over. I'm going to take my lash curler and I'm going to give my lashes a nice curl. I have been loving the CoverGirl Flourish by Lash Blast. It's so good. I love it. I'm going to apply a coat to my lashes. So moving on to lips, I'm going to go ahead and take a makeup wipe and I'm just going to wipe off the foundation off my lips. And I am going to go in with the lip balm. This one is actually made in Korea, which is awesome. This is the Goodnight Coconut Lip Sleeping Pack. And I love this so much. This smells like you're on a vacation, like a tropical vacation. And it makes my lips so moisturizing and juicy. It's awesome. So I'm going to take this and apply it to my lips. Look at that. Alrighty, you guys, so that completes this glass makeup look. It's very minimal, very beautiful. I love the way that it looks. I'm trying to like zoom into my lights as much as I can so you can actually see the reflection and how healthy your skin looks. Honestly, I was a little skeptical when I tried this for the first time because I have texture, I have large pores, but it really doesn't emphasize it as much as I thought it was. And I don't know, can you see that? Like my skin just looks so fresh, so dewy, so natural, and I love it. So if you did enjoy this video, as always, please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more videos, and don't forget to share the video with your family, your friends, and everybody on the internet. I feel very like zen today, you know, like I'm not as hyper, I don't feel like. But anyways, that is it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon, actually on Monday. You guys know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So until next time, I will see you guys later. Mwah.